This is Morganiki, and I've got another one of these. Another £15 gaming mystery box from Monster Shop, which is basically a UK based gaming retailer who operate online, a little bit like Zavvi, but not like Zavvi at all. And they offer these mystery boxes. They're not like subscription based or anything like that. There's no option to choose anything specific. There's no option for t-shirt size or anything like that. More on that later. And yeah, but I got one and it was just mint. For £15, it was just ridiculously good. I can't get over how much stuff was in it for £15, how they managed to do it for £15, and they're also like free postage, free shipping, and they get to you within like 2 days of buying it, so I'm not going to badmouth them at all for that. I've opened one of the flaps because that one has my address on it. There's the other half of the address label, if you like. The other half of the monster sticker is also on there. So we've got some air packaging, which are quite fun to jump up and down on. We've got a receipt, get rid of that. We've got the card. There we go. Blind Box Gaming Swag, Monster Mystery Box. There's all the appropriate social medias and all that sort of thing. And then we've got lots of black crepe paper, and underneath it we've got stuff. So I will do what I did before. I will move the box to one side and we'll look at each item individually. So, first item. It is a box of pin badges. They're all a bit loose and rattly in there. Supply drop pin badge set. What is this? Call of Duty, of course. Call of Duty World War II supply drop pin badge set. Let's have a peel at the side and have a look. Try not to wreck the box. Let us see. Infantry, airborne, armoured, expeditionary, and mountain. So that's what it'll look like when it hasn't been bashed around in the post. It's pretty nice, I suppose, if you like that sort of thing. If you like Call of Duty, if you're into the whole military shooter sort of thing, which I frankly am not. However, I have seen things very similar to this. Crash Bandicoot sets, Spyro sets, all these different sets of pin badges on eBay, and they go for stupid amounts of money. At the minimum they go for about a tenner, at the maximum I've seen them go for about 30 quid, and that's just ridiculous. But it does, however, come in a very nice presentation box. I've got another Call of Duty thing. A Riot Shield t-shirt, and lots of glare off the light in here. What size is this? Okay, it's a size small in the US and Canada, and it's a size medium in Europe and Australia. Interesting. I got a t-shirt in the last one, and I was very annoyed because it was Majora's Mask, and I would have worn it. I would have worn it until it fell to pieces off my body. However, I couldn't, because it was only a large, and my boobs will not allow me to wear a large men's shirt, because men, believe it or not, don't have boobs, and they don't make men's shirts to accommodate for boobs, so I have to go a size up. And I'm certainly not going to fit into a size M if we're going by European standards either. I'm not even going to open this because it's in a nice packaging and it'll go nice on eBay, won't it? But there, it looks like that. It's like a soldier with a riot shield being shot at from multiple directions, as you do. It's quite annoying, actually, because it looks like quite a high quality sort of shirt. Looks very well made. It's not like the cheap sort of Fruit at Loom sort of thing, but what can you do? As I said in my last video, please, Monster, if you're gonna include shirts, ask for a size or don't include one. For instance, if you are selling off old stock and you only have size smalls, if someone says they're anything but a small, they should have an option to say, I don't want a t-shirt. Just a thought, and the same goes to any other mystery supply boxes or collector's editions of anything that thinks the universal size is a large. It isn't. We've got a stress ball, I believe. It's Incredible Hulk Fist. Whoops. Yeah, looks like a Hulk Fist to me. I suppose that's loosely a game because the Marvel characters do have their own games. I got a stress ball last time as well. It was a Green Cooper shell. This is a lot softer though. Oh, it's really nicely made as well. It's sort of like ergonomic because the shape of his fingers fit really well with the shape of your own fingers. And I'm really a bad hand model because my hands are so small, it's hard to gauge the size of anything, and I don't have anything to hand with me to show you how small my hands actually are. But yeah, this stress ball's about 2 inches wide, if you like. It's nice and squishy, it's ergonomic. There's no like branding or anything on it. Actually there is on the bottom, but it's sort of like rubbed off, so you can barely see it. Did I do that? I have no idea. This might look familiar. I got one of these in the last box, but I'm not complaining because it's a very nice thing. It is a PlayStation bag, a drawstring bag of sorts, made of this possibly waterproof, breathable sort of fabric. It's the sort of thing you put gym clothes in, or swimming costumes, or towels, or whatever. The tag says it is a cinch bag, as you do. I've never heard them be called that before. They're either called drawstring bags or they're just called drawstring bags. It's shaped like a classic PlayStation, as you do. Power button, open button, reset button, and the disc cover. Lovely. So as I've got 2 of them, guess where the double's going? And under the bag there is even more things. Even more things. Ah, okay. I got another one of these. I got one of these last time as well. A PlayStation memory card bottle opener. So now I've got 2 of these as well. But I'm not bothered because it's a very nicely made thing. It's solid metal. It's shaped like a PlayStation 1 memory card. Where you put the bottle is where you had the label. Where you would write stuff. Like what was on the memory card. Like, what was that game that took up 15 blocks? There was a game and it really annoyed my brother because he had to give up one of his memory cards essentially to save this game. And it took up the entire memory card for no reason. The game I remember that had the biggest slot usage was Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon took up 4 blocks. Harvest Moon Back to Nature. But it was worth it because it was a very good game. The standard was 1 block, obviously. Possibly a 2nd block if you wanted to save any custom data like, I don't know, ghosts on Crash Team Racing or custom wrestlers and the wrestling games. Memory card bottle opener. We have a Lego thing, so it seems. Who is that? I was going to say he looks a bit like Harry Potter, but he obviously isn't from Harry Potter because it says The Incredibles 2. He's not part of The Incredibles family, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say villain. Are you a villain of some description? This is very strange. There he is through the plastic. It is like a minifigure. Just one minifigure in like a massive bag. Seems like you wasted a lot of packaging there, Lego. Not that you care because you make toys from plastic. Seriously, if you buy a Lego kit, once you've actually opened all of the bags and ridiculous innards and inserts and everything, the actual Lego takes up like this much of a box that's like this. My hand's gone out of frame, that's how big I'm referring to. This deep of a box that's about that big. You know, it makes no sense. Stop it, Lego. No, I'm not opening it. You can see what's on the front. I must keep it in pristine condition for reasons. No reasons in particular. We've got another double item. Oops, and I knocked the tripod. The Art of Strange Brigade. We got one of these in the last box as well, but again, it's fine. It's just an art book basically of this game that's either coming out or is currently out. Based around Egypt and people going into pyramids and raiding tombs, because that's totally a concept that is 100% original. I can't even think of anything that has to do with raiding tombs. It's coming out on Xbox One, PS4. Fair enough. Let me know when it's coming out on Steam and I might actually be interested. We have, how many things left? 4 things, but they're all relatively big things. What is this? Street Fighter 5 thing. It's shiny. But what is it? I believe it's postcards. It's a massive wodge of postcards. And I mean a massive wodge. So we've got Birdie, Cammy, Dalsim, Karen, Ken, Laura, M. Bison, Nash, Nakali, R. Micah. Is that a bit like Formica? That doesn't look comfortable, does it? Seriously, that really doesn't look comfortable. Vega, and we're back to Birdie. Very thick, glossy. Actually, they're not postcards at all because they've got things on the back. That's weird. Oh, there's Zangief. Zangief was stuck to Vega, and I thought, why is there Zangief on the back of Vega? They've got like occupation, fight styles, and varying levels of bars. Are they very large and very elaborate top trump cards? They're probably not. What's the word? What's that pretentious word that collector's editions always use? Lithogryphs, is it? Something like that. And they are essentially just glossy postcard type things. Nice if you like that sort of thing, I suppose. We got one of these last time as well, a Monster Hunter metal keyring, and I was thinking, is it a different coat of arms? But as memory serves, it's very similar, if not exactly the same. Monster Hunter World metal keyring, as you do. I literally know nothing about Monster Hunter, so this is sort of lost on me, but it's a keyring. We got one of these last time as well, but I'm inclined to say it could be a different one. Capcom Figure Builder, and there's a dragon on the front and various other monsters on the sides, also from Monster Hunter, and it's all written in Japanese. I am tempted to say these are blind bags. Last time I got the dragon that was on the front of the box. If again I get the dragon that's on the front of the box, then I'm going to concur that they're not blind figures, but we will see. Nope, they're not blind figures. I have actually got a dragon, but it's a different dragon. You get your stand, you get your dragon's body. He's sort of like clutching as if he's holding something. And a wing. Why is there only one wing? That's very strange. Why is there only one wing? Surely there should be a second wing. That's very, very bizarre. Yes, it is actually a different figure. So they are blind. We've solved the mystery of the mysterious Japanese Capcom Monster Builder figures. So now I've got two dragons. We have a mug. We got a mug last time. It was a Crash Bandicoot mug, which I was very pleased with, and it came in just a plain box. But it obviously screamed mug. This I'm less pleased with because it's from a game I know absolutely nothing about. Destiny, so it seems. Out you come. It's also very boring compared to the other one, because the other one was like crate shaped. It looked horribly impractical to drink from, but it was relatively interesting. This, even the printing on it looks a bit cheap and nasty, doesn't it? I do seasonal work for a company who makes cards and tea towels and mugs. And even the mugs we make look better than this. And we are essentially just using handheld hot mug presses. We're not doing it on an industrial scale, we're doing it by hand. Yeah, the ones we make look better than this. The fact it's like cut off square, you couldn't even make the bleed go to the end of the mugs. Away. Destiny, the rise of Ion. Or Iron, as it says, Ion? The rise of Iron, the rise of not being able to read because I'm so annoyed. Whatever. I'm going to have to contribute my own bubble wrap to that to put that on eBay. Cursed thing. And I've saved the best thing the best thing till last. You know, I said this box was £15, and I opened this, and something jumped out at me that I have seen on eBay for more than £15. It's one of these Game Boy watches. Can you believe it? I've seen these go for stupid amounts, and I mean literally stupid amounts. I've seen people try and sell them for like 50 quid. What is the point of that? That is not the correct time. I will have to get it out and set it. If I can get it out with destroying the box, because the box is very nice. It's very solid, plasticky sort of thing, in the proper Game Boy colours, with this retro checkerboard sort of design, just like Game Boy games and the Game Boy packaging itself, I believe. So a digital watch with some buttons. Presumably the A and the B buttons work. Maybe they all work. And the camera is not focusing, but it says it makes official Game Boy sounds, so presumably it will beep like a Game Boy. Maybe it will do the ba-ding sort of thing. There we go. Makes official Super Mario Land alarm sounds, does it now? So what, is that like the Invincible music perhaps? I'll have to set an alarm and find out. Contents: one watch with silicone wrist strap. Includes a battery. That's quite rare. Well, obviously you need a battery for watches, because watches are vastly obsolete and still use these ridiculous obsolete batteries that are really hard to find. And it's made by Paladon, who make a lot of high quality, high price, high ticket Nintendo merchandise. So this box itself was worth £15 just for this, but honestly, the amount of things you get in here, you can't guarantee that you're going to like everything or have heard of everything. I mean, I know absolutely nothing about Monster Hunter, but this is still a very nice statue of a dragon. I don't know anything about Destiny. I'm not interested at all because it looks like a Halo rip-off and the mug's crap. Game Boy Watch is pretty good. We've got the Monster Hunter keyring. We've got another one of these, but these are mint, so I just have a house full of them personally. We've got Hulk Hand. A very nice ergonomic stress ball. We've got the Strange Brigade art book. We've got these postcards, or postcards that are pretending not to be postcards. Pin badges, of course. We've got the PlayStation bag. We've got the Lego minifigure. And we've got a Call of Duty t-shirt. And all of this was £15. And yeah, you really can't argue with a price like that, considering the smaller subscription boxes, especially when you factor in the ones that don't come from the UK and you have to pay the fee from your bank for converting it from dollars into pounds, and then you've got to pay the shipping costs, which is usually through the roof because you're not mainland or wherever they are based. And they end up about 30, don't they? Or just shy of 30, 25 to 30 for your average mystery subscription box, and they certainly don't have this much stuff in them. Monster are not in any way endorsing me, but I'm endorsing them, because for £15 this is really good. I said this about the last one. I'd say the last one is still better, slightly better, mainly because of the Crash Bandicoot mug, but this one it almost matches it just because of the Game Boy Watch. So I will put links in the description if you want one of these. But at the rate I am buying these, there won't be any left. I think I'll buy another one, just because they're amazing, and if I can sell any duplicate items or items from games I know nothing about, they will pay for themselves on eBay.